still there, their symptoms, and also I have a lot of research from other facilities.
In order to create a positive world for ourselves, we have to create a positive mindset. In order to do that, there are three elements. The three elements are the core, which is you, your personal environment, and your environment surrounding you.
Join ASA Publishing Corporation and unlock your literary dreams. Here, we nurture hybrid innovators and offer the chance to grow with in-house, internship, or outsource employment. Be part of our global literary dream team that values creativity, integrity, and quality. Dream bigger, publish smarter, and thrive with the ASA family. Visit us today and start evolving your book's journey.
Okay, Syeda, how you doing?
Yes, I'm fine. Thank you, Mr. Hare. Good morning.
Good morning. Good
Yeah.
Yes, yes. What I'd like for you to do is tell us a little bit about yourself. Give us a little introduction of yourself.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. Yes, I am Syeda Knanom. I born in Sylhet, Bangladesh, and I moved to the USA in 2018. Now I'm living in Warren, Michigan, and I'm a substitute teacher. And regarding my educational background, I completed my Ph.D. in education in 2023, and now I am pursuing a postdoctoral in naturopathic medicine. And I also have developed a website about the special needs. It is specialsneeds.com. And I provide workshops and certificate courses about special needs in this website. And that's all about me. Thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Okay, you know what? Let's start off with tell us a little something about your books. Special Baby, Special Needs 1. Tell us a little bit about it.
Actually, yes. Actually, Special Baby Special Needs 1 is the English version of my Bengali book, Bishesh Shishu Bishesh Chahida Ek. And this book is actually a basic guideline, a helpful resource for readers, which explores 4 different phases associated with special needs. Firstly, the reader will get a basic idea about what is a special baby or children with special needs and what is special education needs. Secondly, reader will get a comprehensive interpretation of the contribution of the international education policies like the Salamanca statements or national education policies like Bangladeshi education policies to establish the education right of children with special needs. Thirdly, this is the most important part of this book. Here, the readers will get analytical overviews of 8 different special needs, such as autism, dyslexia, dyspraxia, dyscalculia, dysgraphia, developmental delays, cerebral palsy, and Down syndrome. Here, the readers will develop their basic understanding about nature's characteristics, symptoms, causes, and learning strategies of those special needs. Finally, in the last chapter, the reader will explore different real-life examples about those special needs. So they can differentiate the needs of these children and they can identify the unique needs of these children. Overall, this book will assist reader to connect with the children with special needs around them to empower their inclusion right to education and utilize their potentialities. And that's all about my book.
Okay. Okay. Yes. Now, you know what? I'd like to know who will benefit from this book.
You know, actually, this book is for all of us, you know, for you, for me, for any other common people, anybody in the society who wants to know about special needs in children. I told you it is a helpful resource. So anybody wants to be an empathetic person, to be a support system of the society to help the children with special needs to identify their needs will be benefited from this book. But especially parents, the people with special needs themselves, social worker, teachers, child doctor, those professionals will be benefited from this book as well, I think.
Okay. Well, then, you know, that's something. This book is a well, from what I read, was very good a guideline and resource book. Okay, so that could you know be a benefactor to the support groups, you know, or support system in society. So then because of this book, what was what made you interested in writing such a book like this?
Actually, two factors motivated me to write this book. Firstly, my master's in special and inclusive education degree from Roehampton University, London. In 2010, while pursuing my MA, I noticed there was no expert writings about special needs in Bangladesh. So I have decided when I will complete my degree, I will go back to Bangladesh and I will write a book about special needs. And I wrote this book when I went to Bangladesh. And another factor is about my child. My child has autism. He is actually a premature baby. And when doctor confirmed me he is a special baby, that time every day I did research. You know, I started research about special needs in internet, and I did research for 3 years. And for 3 years, I gathered information, took notes, documented insights, references about different types of special needs in children. And eventually, I was motivated to develop a manuscript that time, and I published my book in Bengali in 2018. And after 5 years, I translated this book into English, and this book was published in 2024 and here. And this all about my motivating factors about this. And here I am, happy to share my experience, and I would like to contribute to raise the awareness about children with special needs.
Excellent, excellent. You know, now that's what I said about this backstage pass is up close and personal. I love cultures that and this is cultural, and I'm very glad that you wrote the book in English. And I want to share just a little extra on the background. For those of you that's never heard of Bangladesh, can you tell us a little bit about that country?
Yeah, it is my country. Bangladesh is a green country. It is very beautiful country. It is in South Asia, and we are very emotional people. We are happy about our life, and everything is green. Nature is very beautiful, and that's about my country. It is land of rivers. There are 180 rivers in Bangladesh. It is a small country, but it is the one country of the world where most rivers are originated in there.
Thank you. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you. Hey, now I would going to go into about a little deeper about the before we get to the education of it, is that I know it was mentioned about children with autism, dyslexia, dyspraxia, dysgraphia. You know what? Actually, you may help us out because it just dawned on me about certain things in here, along with because you have dyscalculia, dyscalculia,
Dyscalculia. It is actually math problem.
What is it? I'm sorry.
It is a math problem. Some children have math problem. They don't have other problem, but they have understanding to know about math concepts. So this is called dyscalculia. Calculia, calculia counting, and this means dysfunction. So dysfunction in counting.
Developmental delay. Can you explain that to us so we get a better understanding?
Yes, the developmental delay is actually children has different developmental stages in their life. Like they will crawl fast, they will sit, then run, then walk, then run. But some children with special needs, these children may have autism or like learning disabilities or may not, but they actually have delay. So they are delay in crawling, they are delay in sitting, they are delay in walking, running, and it is different from their as well as their peer. So this delay is called developmental delay. When they can't go to the usual developmental stage like their peers, this is called developmental delay.
Okay. Okay.
The
cerebral palsy. That's another one. Could you explain that to us about cerebral palsy?
Which one?
Cerebral. Cerebral.
Cerebral palsy. Okay, cerebral palsy is a neurological disorder. Okay, so it is when the child's brain is affected, or it may be premature brain or affected brain, they have difficulty in their physical improvement, okay, or physical problems. So this is called cerebral palsy. It is not actually like only mental disorder or mental issues like autism. It is actually when their cognitive, it is not actually about cognitive difficulties as well. It is their brain area will be defected, and that's why their physical movement will be impaired. So this is cerebral palsy.
Okay, and one that we might be familiar of, but pretty much didn't look at it in such a way is Down syndrome.
Yes, Down syndrome is actually different from cerebral palsy and autism as well, because it is related to 21st chromosome. We have, 23rd pair chromosomes, and when there is the extra copy of 21st chromosome is appeared in the child's DNA or, then this Down syndrome problem is happened. And children with Down syndrome are looking like, Mongolian. We can say Chinese, like Chinese Mongolian. So their physical appearance is not usual appearance. It is looking like a flat nose and looking like bigger eyes, and they may have learning difficulties, or they may have like co problems like autism, or may not, but they're very friendly with individuals. They don't have interaction problems as well. So they're quite very friendly with people. And sometimes they develop Alzheimer's disease in their life or dementia because of these problems. It is also a neurological disorder.
Understand. Now, the other thing that, and if you caught that, that was the Down syndrome, because it's the look of, like Mongolian. But
Yes.
the one thing I also love about that is that they're very friendly and loving.
Yes.
And this is where we go into an area where people have a tendency, if they don't understand, we all hate about peer pressure, but if they don't understand, they generally attack. And when they generally attack, especially those with disabilities, it's let's do this. Let's do this. There's a thing about with this book, it's a support system. And
Yes.
I'm gonna jump the gun with this, because the fact that we all need to know about these things. How do we, for support system, how do we handle or because now I'll just do it this way. Is this because you have a PhD, you have training? Matter of fact, you also your education background with this. How did how did this become a part of your life in helping those with these type of disabilities?
Two factors. One is my professional background. Another is my personal background, because I have a childhood autism, and my professional background is that I finished my PhD and I finished my master's in special and inclusive education. Also, I have been working as a substitute teacher for 5 years, and I also have been working with children with special needs. So these all things,
No, that's exactly,
interconnected.
yes. But that is exactly right. We're looking. You have a child that has special needs. Is that correct?
Yes, yes,
Okay, so
autism.
that
He
is,
has autism.
yes, autism. Oh, very good, autism. So this is where it compelled you to learn a lot about
Yes,
these
learn about.
type of systems. Very
Yeah.
good, very good. Because on your website at specialsneeds.com, and the specials is what, SPECIALS NEEDS.com, specialsneeds.com. And you actually offer and provide training, and not
Mhm.
only training, but even after training, you're able to get a certificate. Is that correct?
Yes, yes. I provide certificate, and the textbook is this book. Okay, so I train people, and people will follow this book as a textbook to get the certificate. So it is pretty simple, You will read this book and you will provide answer of the questions related to this book, and that's it. So after that, when you will finish everything, then you will get the certificate. It is pretty simple, and I like it, so people also like it.
Yes. And it seems to identify, and we're going. That's what it says. One of those things is support groups or support system into society, and that support system into, and also thanks for sharing that. The support system in society is where we get to understand by what your book
Mhm.
expresses. Like for example, no, autism is a great one, to be honest with you. And I'm talking about, there are those that wrote books about autism. I'm talking about the people who are in autism has been writing books, same with those with Down syndrome, because of their own personal experiences on what and how they have come about to be in this society, where society accidentally neglects or accidentally uh, um, misabused. They did not. In other words, they weren't. They didn't know. Accidentally, they didn't know that misinterpreting their expression, and that's what I was getting to. Expressions, like Down syndrome. There's a lot of them. As a matter of fact, that you shared on here, their expressions is more than just audible. You know that listening to them, but their expressions, you got to be able to understand what they're trying to, what those in special needs have are able to convey. Is that about right?
Yes, yes, yes. That's true.
Yes, and your book actually shares with us their emotions and how they act, and so we can understand because
Their characteristics will let you know their expression and everything, how they express themselves. Okay, that's true. Yes.
very good how they express themselves. It's exactly
Yeah.
correct. That's what I'm looking for. How they express themselves. And that's because though, and it goes to accidental peer pressure because the way they express themselves, those that are unaware that doesn't know need to get something like this book. This book here is it's just a support mechanism and a training mechanism all in one. That's why I like to being a guideline and a resource book because we need to understand what they're going through, and we may misinterpret their expressions, their actions, the way they move their hands. Is that about you? You follow what I'm saying? Where I'm getting at with that?
Yes, yes, yes. That's true. That's okay.
Okay, so basically, I'm gonna ask you this. Okay, do you think a degree in special education is necessary to write a book on special needs?
I do believe that having a degree is not necessity, but it can greatly, enhance your ability to think more constructively. You can articulate your thoughts in more systematic and a more organized manner if you have knowledge about different theories on special needs or academic research in this field. So it will help you to express your thoughts more systematically, but it is not necessity.
I understand. So basically, it goes both ways because the thing about it is experience, learning through experience. And if you don't know anything about it, you can also learn from the education of it. In other words, either which way, as long as we become a positive support team within a support system in this type of society.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so then you know what? I like to know this. What is your message to your readers?
Okay, my message to my readers is this: please, please, please read this
Readers
book.
and viewers. Yes.
Yes, and be an empathetic support system to bring heartfelt smile to the children of special needs. And also, I would like to invite you to visit my website. You already mentioned it, specialsneeds.com, and where I provide workshops and certificate courses in special needs. And I hope anybody will be benefited from this book, because this book is, for you, for me, for everyone in the society, anyone in the society who wants to know about what is special needs and want to be a support system for children with special needs. It is a book for them because it is a helpful resource for them. And this book will also be helpful for the people with special needs, parents, teachers, social worker, child doctor, anybody who is associated with the learning system of the children with special needs. So everybody please read this book and be the part of the learning system of the children with special needs.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So what is your future plan about writing another book or a takeoff from this book?
Okay, I have a plan to write my next book titled Special Baby Special Needs 2, and where I will focus on topics such as ADHD and gymnastic seizures, Angelman syndrome, Fragile X syndrome, and other conditions. And my goal is to, continue writing books on special needs for as long as I can. This is my aim, and this is my future plan to write books on and on.
So this has become your passion.
Yes, this is my passion. Yeah, no.
So then I think I pretty much answered that on why. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Why people? That's a good question. If I'm somebody that I've because your readers and viewers, why should I buy the book? I mean,
Why people?
I have no one. I'll do it this way. I've seen people out there with I have no experience in
Yes.
this, and I have seen people out there at the schools, or I see them at those special buses and stuff, and I feel compelled to want to be able to help them. Okay,
Yes.
I have a relative with somebody with Down syndrome and somebody with autism. I like to know, is there a real importance, a real reason that I should be able to buy this book?
Yes, yes. The main reason is that coming from your speech is that people need guideline. Yeah. So this book is a basic guideline for people. It is a helpful resource for people because it will give you very basic understanding. If you have anybody in, you said you may have relatives, you may have a friend with special needs, but you don't know how to deal with them because different special needs people have different special circumstances. So this book is the basic guideline which will provide you the basic understanding about how to differentiate in different special needs, how to identify special needs in the society. So anybody need guidelines, basic guidelines, this book is for him. Anybody want to empower the inclusion right of children with special needs, this book is for him. Anybody want to utilize the potentialities of children with special needs like teachers and parents, this book is for them. So it is for everybody in the society. We are dealing with special needs people every time, everywhere in the society, in family, outside family, in relatives, in friends, with friends, in the education setting, in our work, everywhere, in the street as well. On the street, you can see people with special needs. So if you will read this book, it will assist you to deal with them more constructive way. Because you can differentiate who is this, like he is people with autism or people with dyslexia or people with Down syndrome. So I think people can buy this for get the basic guidelines.
And also your book is a very easy read to understand. It's
Yes.
not being so complicated that
Yes.
it confuses us on the differential of each one. Like say within the because I was looking at for the autism that's common as well as dyslexia. And you know what? That was something I didn't mention yet. Dyslexia. Can you share a little bit about dyslexia real quick, please?
Yes, dyslexia is a learning disability. There are 4 learning disability, and dyslexia is one of them. And dyslexia is the problem in reading. Some children has a problem in reading. They have reverse reading. They don't have other problems, but may have reading difficulties. So reading difficulties is called dyslexia, and counting difficulties is called dyscalculia. Writing difficulty is called dysgraphia. Some people have problem in writing. They can't write properly. They have other side is okay, but can't write. And many famous people are like with the special needs.
Mhm.
Albert Einstein has
Yes.
Asperger's syndrome. So he has autism. They're saying, and dyslexia as well. Agatha Christie, a writer, she had dysgraphia. So it is like people, famous people have special needs problem.
Very good. Very good. Well, thank you for sharing all these things with us. As a matter of fact, we're looking forward to having you come back. To do another up close and personal with us here in APN TV Media Backstage Pass. Is there anything else you might want to add before we go?
Thank you very much. That's okay, fine.
Okay, and
I want to thank everyone, the viewers, and invite everyone to visit my website and buy this book. Thank you very much.
yes, and again, her website is www.specials, that's SPECIALS, needs, NEEDS.com.
Yes.
Thank you, Syeda, for joining us, and we'd love to hear from you again. And thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Take care.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.